Israelite Prepper here. And I just wanted to, I guess, share a few thoughts when it comes to politics. We know we're in this big political season, and everybody's going crazy. Everybody's wondering what's going to happen next, who you're going to vote for, who am I going to vote for, and stuff like that. You know, a few years ago, I never really even paid a whole lot of attention to politics until I started looking at prophecy, and I saw the large role that politics played in prophecy. I mean, obviously, we all know that, well, most of us believe that there's going to be, you know, a one world government, and certain things have to happen for that to come about. But politics, it makes some of us crazy. It makes some of us crazy, and you really get to see what people are thinking. You can go on a lot of these social media networks. You can go on Facebook, and you can see the posts that people put. You can see, you know, whether they lean one way or the other. They'll put someone that they support. They'll put a bunch of, you know, memes and posts about, you know, Hillary Clinton, or they'll put some stuff up about Bernie Sanders, or they'll go Marco Rubio or Donald Trump or whatever. But did you know that just by the mere fact of me mentioning some of their names, it makes some people upset? See, politics kind of make us crazy sometimes. You know, some of them make snap judgments. They'll look at me, they'll say, okay, he must be Democrat. Why am I Democrat? Because I'm a minority? Or if I say, oh, well, you know, I'm Republican, then those who are minority will say, okay, then he must be some kind of coon. And make these snap judgments without knowing how I feel about the issues at hand. So I don't get into where I lean. Okay, I don't get into those political debates back and forth. I do try to stay informed about what's going on and what both sides feel about particular issues. But for the most part, people go crazy. This season, people go crazy. But my question is, this cabal that we operate under, that this country operate on, this two-party system, this oligarchy almost that we operate in, makes me wonder if our vote really counts. Does it really count? I mean, we've seen people have the popular vote and they don't get elected because of the electoral colleges. So my question is, are presidents elected or selected? And I don't also want to say, oh, he's being unpatriotic, you know, go out there and vote. And, you know, I mean, you know, he's trying to tell us not to vote. I'm not trying to tell you not to vote. You want to vote. I mean, no problem. But, you know, when we look into the Bible, we know that it is the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that sets up kingdoms and tear kingdoms down. So who's going to win the election? Exactly who the Most High wants to win. That's who's going to win. Because certain things have to come to pass. Okay? Nebuchadnezzar was not a man of Yah, but he set him up. He set him up. Just like the Medo-Persian and Darius didn't serve God necessarily, set him up. The Greeks, Alexander the Great wasn't a man of God, for all we know. In Rome, all these things must come to pass. And a lot of times we get caught up in the minutia of it all. We get all emotional and, you know, this person's a conservative and, you know, they don't want us to do anything, or someone, you know, progressive. Oh, this person is progressive, or this is a liberal. And we start labeling each other and attacking each other and calling each other names and coons and all this other stuff. And we all think we have the best angle. and we just begin to parrot some of the same things that have been just, passed to us and everything. I mean, I remember growing up, and it was like, well, when I knew nothing, I'm talking, 10, 11, 12 years old, I knew nothing about politics and didn't really care. But, I said, well, what am I? And someone automatically said, you're a Democrat. And, a couple of years passed by, and I was just like, well, what's a Democrat? What does that mean? Oh, well, that means, if you are for the poor, you're a Democrat. If you're for the poor, it's the party for the minorities. The people who are, Democrat, they're for, the poor. They understand our plight. Of course, when I got older, I started realizing, I'm like, but none of the Democrats are they're not poor. They're very, very wealthy, just like the Republicans. And then some who, say, Republicans, they say, well, the Republicans, they're for the rich, and that's for white people. They say that kind of thing. But no one said anything regarding the issues. No one gave me the issues on either side. So I had to research the issues myself. But all that being said, I'm not getting into, if I'm Democrat, Republican, if I'm conservative or liberal or anything like that, because at the end of the day, I just want to be informed. I don't care about the other stuff, because God, he's not Democrat, he's not Republican, he's not liberal, he's not conservative, he's not even American. So don't lose your mind over this political season. Calm down, take it easy, be informed, and vote if you like. All I ask is that if you vote, vote according to the issues, not according to the party, not party loyalty. Vote according to the issues. Because you also notice in this political season that everyone, somehow, some way, someone is always able to find some dirt on their opponent. That just tells us nobody's perfect. But everyone seems to be, it doesn't matter which way you lean. I don't care. Okay. I can prop up Bernie Sanders and give you crazy stuff that Donald Trump has said or whatever. But the same thing can be done on the other side. I can prop up Donald Trump and show you crazy stuff that Hillary has done or said or whatever. It doesn't matter. Vote according to the issues if you're going to vote. If you're uninformed, don't vote. Be informed. I don't care which way you vote, because I'm looking at it from a bird's eye view. I'm just raising my perspective up and looking down on the political landscape. Again, the Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, it's a monarchy. He's king. When he comes back, he'll be king of all. So with that, this is Israelite Prepper. Shalom. See you next time.